Very good morning, everybody. I would like to introduce myself. I am Arun Kumar Manikam, and I've got 16 years of experience in the banking. The last assignment I was working for a bank called State Bank of India. I was a senior manager there, and I quit my business 4 years before, and I started my loan consulting business. When I was employed in a bank at Chennai, when I entered the branch portfolio was around 50 crores. So, with all leaps and bounds, with 1 year, 8 months, I took the business to around 1000 crores. I got an excellent experience in the areas of corporate sales, credit appraisal, operations, customer service, to some extent in recovery process also. After I quit State Bank of India, I have started my loan consulting business at Coimbatore and Tirupur, serving the SME and MSME customers. So I am one of the leading consultant for banks like HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, Tata Capital, handling little bit of high ticket of home loans files, such files. In the past 4 years, we have built a portfolio of around 300 crores at Coimbatore, and there is only one sales manager in this company, that is myself, and I've got a 2-member team to do the documentation process. So after this 4 years, I thought, why don't we start a NBFC on our own, because we know what bank is not able to do it. There are a lot of challenges in the market, and there's a lot of opportunities as well in the market. So that's the concept I brought Shane Finance Private Limited. You may know that I also selected for IIM Ahmedabad for pursuing my senior management program. So in the last 2-3 years, I was deeply analyzing the various aspects of bank, and particularly NPAs of the bank. Why there's a large NPAs? Why there's a lot of delinquency in the bank? So when I was going through all the phases of the research, I found that the people have lost the values and ethics. Either the customer or its vendors or its suppliers or his employees. So some other way, they have lost the values. That's the result of a lot of delinquencies and NPAs. So we should either quit this country, or we should go and fund a person who is more valuable and who has more ethics in his thing. So then I thought, why don't we focus on women entrepreneurship or women segment as a whole, and children development, children welfare. The moment we think about women, everybody thinks about the micro loans or self-help group loans. I do agree that is a one part of a loan for a woman. But the woman has a different stages of life, like childhood, school girl, college girl, starting the company. Once after some 5-10 years, she wants to start a business. Once she start a business, a matured businesswoman, a semi-matured businesswoman, a retired person. So we need to understand the various stages of life of a woman, and we need to fund them. And again, going deep into research, how to fund for a woman, because there are a lot of challenges for them to do the business also. See, for example, if a woman wants to do a grocery business, whether she will be successful, whether she can handle it. So I need to build a business model for funding a woman. So the moment we think about that, in my view, the funding is only 10% of the game. The remaining 90% revolves around the other infrastructure facilities or other facilities given to an entrepreneur. So I just start a business model which I want to tell to you. So if suppose a woman wants to run a grocery shop, she will approach us, and for a 1 week or 2 weeks, we will give an inner engineering program to her. We will teach about perception, we will teach about attitude, customer service, how to handle stress. So all of things we will start teaching her. And once she clears that stage 1. Stage 2 is the on-job training. We will put her into a famous department store at Coimbatore. We will teach her basics about the business. What is the price of a soap? Which product sells more? Which products is not selling? What is the profitability of the store? Why the store can success? Why can the store cannot success? So such trainings can be given for a 1 month or 2 months. So once the woman entrepreneur clears that stage number 3 is she has to go and identify a shop. She has to pay that once. She has to put the infrastructure. So it will be like a micro entrepreneur. I mean, we'll give a micro franchisee to that woman entrepreneur. So we will brand the store, for example, mother store, something. We'll brand the store, and she has to put the store in our format. So then we will supply stocks. So we know we would have a analytical tour which product moves better in that area. So completely the store stock management will be done by us. So there will be a proper billing system there. So every inventory will be monitored. Whatever she builds, we will know. And we will try to put up like Google Pay system where the customer pays only through digital format. Of course, there's a challenge that all customers will not have digital, but still we will take enough steps to make it digital. So we will add value to the customer also. Like if you go to the store, the price will be competitive, and the points accrual system, such systems we can give to them. And once the customer makes the payment at the end of the day, for example, the store is sold, for example, say 1,000 rupees they have sold. So out of 1,000 rupees, say 600 rupees to 700 rupees it will go to the supplier's payment, and 100 rupees will come to the Shane Finance for funding that company, and only the profit will be transferred to the account of the woman. And again, the reorder level also will be done by our system. So completely we will support her. The women entrepreneur to run the show, and this is the entire thought process behind the finding this product. And this is only one of the product, and we can always run different set of products also. Like once we complete this grocery, then we can go to a food court where the woman can build a food court in the roadside and all. So a lot of, and apart from this, we can go to different like school girl loan, college girl loan. We can develop a lot of products for women entrepreneurs. That itself is a bigger segment in my view. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you. Money? Yo, நீங்க போயிட்டீங்க. யார் போயிட்டு சார் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க சார்?